Ahoy friends, Dory Dan here. We have turned the corner at Rockport. Here's All About Point, the rock pile, and we just lost sight of Thatcher's Island Light beyond the point here. There's Sandy Bay Breakwater, well astern, the dry salvages. We got some big old swells rolling through here. Yeah, just an incredible day on the water. Just incredible. Cloud cover at the moment. Ooh, giant ocean sunfish right there. Look at his fin. See if I can get him on the... There he is. There's his fin. Big boy. Wow, that's maybe the biggest one I've seen today. That is a big fish. Alright, well, anyhow. Yeah, just gorgeous out here. And, plenty to see. That's the fourth ocean sunfish I've seen. What marvelous creatures. And, just enjoying the day. Really no schedule, no pressure. We've got tide coming in until 7:30, 8 o'clock, until dark basically. And wherever I'm going, I'll be sure to get in somewhere before then. I'll make certain that I do. And so we just turned the corner, like I say, and we can see Hog Island, Castle Hill, Great Neck. So, and then the Old Town Hill and Little Old Town Hill, and then the hills of Amesbury up along the coast. And I think I can see Mount Agamenticus in York, Maine as well. So we've got actual sight of our destination at this point, which is at the base of Old Town Hill there. So probably 12 or 14 miles to go. I'm not sure if I'll make it today or if I'll end up in a river, either the Essex or the Ipswich. There's also the hole in the wall at Lanes Cove. If we have to duck in, if we somehow ran out of wind all of a sudden. And the wind is super light, but like I say, we'll have tide until 7 or 8 this evening going with us. So there's no hurry at the moment to duck into a river mouth or a estuary or whatever. Yeah, so beautiful view of the rock pile. We're nice and close in here. Some folks down on the rocks. Someone on the top of the pile. This is Halibut Point, the state park out here, and the old quarry. Yeah, so here we are headed for Hog Island. and beyond. Some really pretty coastline here. We're making pretty good time at the moment. Breeze has picked up a little, and we've got a little bow wave chortling off our stem, and we're leaving a trail of bubbles astern. So yeah, we're actually making pretty good time for as light as the wind has been. We'll see what time we end up getting up into whatever river we end up at, Ipswich or Essex, or like I say, we've got a bail out at Lanes Cove, but I doubt we'll need that today just because we've got so much time ahead of us. And then if we do get into a river, especially the Ipswich, then we'll see how far we end up getting up the Ipswich. If we get into the Essex, we'll just be ducking in there to drop anchor for the night. And then the question becomes the next day, do we want to drop the mast and go through the canal into the Ipswich River, or do we want to go back outside and do a quick little loop around Cranes Beach, Steep Hill Beach, and into the Ipswich River that way? We'll figure it out though, one way or the other. Not a real big deal. Still got all three sails up and drawing. And yeah, everything's working really well. I set these this running back that I put on the rig. I set that over in Gloucester when we were in super light wind, and coming out of Massachusetts Bay into it was almost chop, but it was going against the wind, so it was some sort of a steep, short ground swell, and it was just flogging the sail around because there wasn't enough wind to keep the pressure in it. And I set up the running back for the first time just to keep the mast from flopping around too much. And they seem to work great. It took the pressure off the shrouds when the mast was going fore and aft and the sail flapping and coming tight again. So it seemed to work the charm. They're kind of a big pain to swap over, but I wouldn't be doing it if I was tacking a lot anyway. And when they're not in use, they just go slack up against the other shrouds, tie them off up there. all that ocean and I somehow managed to run over a lobster boy. I've got a little skag out the stern of the boat that kind of drags out over the bottom of the rudder, so I have yet to catch a lobster pot, thankfully. I still try and make a habit of not running them over, though, just in case. Wow, gorgeous breeze right here, and we're in oily water, oily seas. And just slick and smooth, but there's a nice little breeze hitting me. And a fun little swell that we're riding. Certainly isn't waves from this breeze. Yeah, I can see the windmills in Rowley as well. So that's where we're headed anyway. And yeah, we'll see how long it takes to get there.